Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from whichever part of the world you are watching or listening to us. Welcome to Young and Winning Podcast with Pastor Joe Atta. Here we teach you to discover, grow, and grow in the area of your greatest potential. And I'm excited to be your host. I want to warmly welcome and congratulate you because I know that whatever has brought you in contact with us has educated you for a life of transformation. Today, we're going to be looking at a very important topic, the law of wealth. Now, everybody desires wealth. Everybody talks about wealth. And I want you to know, first of all, that when we talk about wealth, we are not talking about money. Money is just an aspect of wealth. When we say someone is wealthy, it means that the person has everything that life requires. Their health is intact, their physique is intact, their bank account is loaded, they are mentally intact, everything. So wealth cut across. But more importantly, there are three factors that will shape your possibility, whether you're going to become wealthy or not. Three factors are very paramount. The fact you must know what it takes to make money or to make wealth. Deuteronomy chapter 8 and verse 18, the Bible says, "And you shall remember the Lord your God. It's He that giveth the power to get wealth, that He may establish the covenant which He established." The covenant which He made with your father Abraham, even as it is this day. The covenant made with Abraham is still active even till today. So God is the primary source of wealth. He's the one who teaches us to make wealth. So if we are looking for His wealth, then we must know how to make it. Most time I realize that making wealth is one of the easiest and simplest aspects in this this chain of information or instruction that I'm going to be communicating, because it's easy, sometimes easy to make wealth, but sustaining it is where the problem is. So now, learn how to make wealth. Another most important thing that you must know how to do is manage wealth. Now, wealth flows naturally in the direction of good managers. God entrusts wealth to people who are proven over time to be good managers. God was talking to, Jesus told a parable about a certain wealthy man who was traveling, and he gave three of his servants talents. The one he gave 5, the other one he gave 2, and the other one he gave 1. And he went, and when he returned, he summoned them to give account of your labor. Then the one that was given 5 said, "I traded with the one you gave me, and I've made additional 5. And then the second one said the same thing. And then the third one came and said, "Oh, what you gave to me, I saw that you were a very tough man, and I was afraid, so I hid it. So I did nothing with it. Here it is." He didn't tell it. But the Bible says, even that one that he was given, Jesus asked them to take it from him and give to the one who had. So you must, making money or making wealth is not the problem. Managing wealth is very important. And most times you see that people who are wealthy may not be people who are very intelligent. They may not be people who attended business schools. They may not be people who are well read. They are just managers of resources. When you give them money, you can be well assured that money will be effectively managed. And the next time they call, you'll be willing to give to them. That is how wealth flows, is attracted to good managers. And the third aspect of the law of wealth is that you must learn how to multiply wealth. I call them the 3 M's of money: make, manage, and multiply. When you master these 3 laws, then you're guaranteed a life of wealth. Now look at when God formed man in Genesis chapter 1 and verse 28, the Bible says, "And God said unto him, Be fruitful, multiply, replenish the earth, subdue it, and have dominion." We are going to treat on that more elaborately in another podcast. But for this, I wanted to know that if you don't understand the law of multiplication, you will be very small. Think about a product that is produced in Asia, for instance, and is sold in all the 7 continents because they mastered the law of multiplication. That is where mass production comes into play. It can be a tiny product, to you it's tiny, but by the time you multiply it means you create a chain of distribution. You create a distribution channel, and then you create production plant, and then before you know, people are buying your franchise using the same formula to produce the same quality product all over the world. Eventually, your brand will grow beyond your immediate environment to other nations and eventually other continents. That is where the likes of Coca-Cola and other big brands that you know, that is how they started, with mass production, and it followed the system of multiplication. And today, the owners can sleep, and while they are sleeping or holidaying, alerts are just dropping from all the corners of the world because they've created a chain of multiplication. So you really want to rest or retire early, make money, manage money, and learn how to multiply money. Then rest is guaranteed. Congratulations. See you in our next episode. God bless you.